You know that feeling. You start a strategy game for just a quick round, and suddenly you're making life or death calls, your squad's barely hanging on, and you're way more invested than you planned to be. Welcome to the madness of tactical RPGs. In this video, we're jumping into the toughest, smartest, and most addictive games in the genre. Every move matters, every mistake hurts, and walking away, not an option. Let's get tactical. Let's kick things off with King Arthur, Knight's Tale, one of the darkest and most addictive tactical RPGs out there. Imagine taking the classic Arthurian legend, throwing it into a twisted nightmare, and mixing it with turn-based strategy that punishes every bad move. You play as Sir Mordred, yeah, the guy who killed King Arthur, and died doing it, but somehow, both of you are alive again. And the Lady of the Lake wants you to finish what you started. Camelot is in ruins. Arthur has turned into some kind of monster, and every battle feels like a brutal game of chess, where one wrong step can cost your best knight for good. Injuries don't heal automatically. Death is permanent. And if you don't manage your squad right, your whole team can fall apart. The combat is deep and tactical. You've got line of sight, armor mechanics, and positioning that actually matters. And it doesn't stop there. Each of your knights has their own beliefs. Make too many choices they don't agree with, and they'll start to question your leadership, or even walk away. Is it brutal? Yes. Is it addicting? Absolutely. Gears Tactics takes the brutal, cover-heavy action of the Gears of War series and turns it into a grid-based strategy game, and somehow it works beautifully. You lead a small squad of COG soldiers in fast-paced, tactical shootouts against the Locust Horde, and it's not slow. This game moves quick with executions that grant bonus actions and smart flanking mechanics that push you to take risks. There's no base building, no slow setup, just pure squad management and intense combat. Each character has their own skill tree, gear loadout, and class-specific abilities. You can customize everything from grenade throws to chainsaw kills. It's Gears, but tactical, loud, bloody, and surprisingly deep. Battletech sneaks up on you. 1 minute, you're just customizing mechs. The next, you're knee-deep in an interstellar war, making cutthroat decisions just to keep your mercenary crew alive. You're not just fighting battles, you're running a business, hiring pilots, fixing busted mechs, taking shady contracts just to afford fuel for the next jump. Combat is slow and heavy in the best way possible. Every mech has real weight, every shot counts, missiles, lasers, heat levels. It's a strategy fan's dream. Pick the wrong angle and you're toast. And when the fight's over, you're micromanaging everything, training your crew, swapping weapons, repairing blown out parts, trying not to bleed money with every move. It's a gritty, smart, unforgiving game. It demands patience and punishes recklessness. Phoenix Point gets compared to XCOM a lot, but calling it a clone doesn't do it justice. This game takes everything XCOM built and pushes it into darker, deeper territory. The world's already gone to hell. A strange virus melted the ice caps and unleashed a mutating alien threat that's taken over everything. You're in charge of the Phoenix Project, a secret group trying to save what's left of the planet. Combat gives you a ton of control. You manage every move, every angle, every shot. You can target specific body parts, blow off weapons, cripple enemies, or slow them down. And the free aim system? No vague hit percentages here. You line up the shot yourself, and you see exactly where your bullets are going. Each soldier starts in a set class: assault, heavy, sniper, but you can multi-class them later. Want a tank that can cloak and flank like a ninja? You can build that. Outside of combat, there's a full layer of global strategy. You fly around the map, scan for threats, rescue survivors, and scavenge gear. There are different factions, each with their own beliefs. Work with them or piss them off. Your call. And back at base, you're researching new tech, building defenses, and managing supplies. You're always one step away from disaster. It's a tough, brutal game. But if you think like a real commander, it rewards you big time. This one's anime chaos in the best way possible. You've got Gundam, Evangelion, Code Geass, all packed into one tactical battlefield. It sounds like a mess, but somehow it works, and it works so well. You control a massive roster of mechs, each with custom animations, dramatic voice lines, and ultimate attacks straight out of a final boss scene. Gameplay stays grid-based, but it's loaded with layers, support combos, energy and ammo management, and something called spirit commands, special pilot abilities that heal, buff, or dodge. Between fights, you're upgrading machines, switching pilots, fine-tuning loadouts, basically running a giant anime war team. And the best part? You pick your missions. You decide who joins the fight, what stories to follow, and which path to take. It's fan service, but with strategy, and that's what makes it so damn fun. This one flips the tactical formula on its head. Instead of lone heroes moving across a grid, you're building entire squads, tanks up front, archers in the back, healers in the middle, all working as a unit. When two squads clash, the game zooms into a full-on skirmish, where formation, class synergy, and morale decide who walks away. And yeah, morale matters. Drop too low, and your soldiers start missing shots, or even falling apart mid-fight. Outside the battlefield, you're promoting units, unlocking new classes, juggling gold, items, and tough choices. Do you upgrade your elite team, or invest in a second squad to back them up? There's no easy path. Every choice hits hard. And if you love micromanaging an army to perfection, this one's dangerously addictive. Tactical battles, check. Political backstabbing, double check. This is ancient Rome at its bloodiest. You play as a Roman commander caught in a brutal war, not just on the battlefield, but inside the empire itself. Combat is tight, turn-based, and fast. Each class plays a role. Sword fighters, archers, medics. And the real magic happens when you combine their skills. But what sets it apart? Everything happening outside the fights. You run a legion camp. You assign tasks, blacksmithing, scouting, healing. You train your soldiers, craft gear, and make upgrades that affect your entire army. Meanwhile, your main forces are out there, conquering land, handling uprisings, and reacting to live campaign events. It's like managing two wars at once. One with blades, one with strategy. Imagine Red Dead, but cursed. Hard West 2 throws you into a supernatural shootout where cowboys face demons, ghosts, and twisted magic. It starts with a train robbery. That goes real wrong. And suddenly, you and your gang are knee-deep in something way darker than bandits. Combat is fast, stylish, and deadly. The key mechanic? Bravado. Every kill resets your action points. So, if you chain it right, one outlaw can wipe an entire enemy squad in a single turn. Each member of your gang has their own story, powers, and weird tricks, like bouncing bullets off walls or using ghost abilities to mess with enemies. Outside battle, you're making choices that shape your journey, riding through haunted towns, talking to cursed souls, and deciding who lives or dies. It's dark, it's weird, and it's awesome. Valkyria Chronicles mixes turn-based tactics with real-time control, and somehow, it works like a charm. You command Squad E, a unit fighting in the middle of a massive war. You use command points to move individual soldiers, snipers, tanks, shock troopers, and once you select one, you control them direct moving and aiming in real time. The battlefield is fully 3D, so elevation, line of sight, and cover actually change how a fight plays out. And every soldier comes with quirks, good and bad. Some fight better near allies, others panic under fire. Some pull off clutch moves when they're low on health. There's even a new Grenadier class that changes how you approach bunkers and long-range fights. Even if you've never played the earlier games, this one stands on its own. Smart, emotional, and visually stunning. If tactical RPGs had a Hall of Fame, this would be first in line. Final Fantasy Tactics is all about building your army, and I mean building it. You train characters across dozens of jobs, knight, monk, mage, ninja, then mix and match skills to create absurdly powerful combos. The combat? Grid-based, yes, but it's all about positioning, elevation, and timing. Attack from above? You hit harder. Cast a spell? You better guess where your enemy will be when it lands. Some attacks hit specific tiles, so every move feels like you're solving a puzzle mid-fight. But the real masterpiece is the story. No chosen ones. No good versus evil. Just betrayal, political plots, and people trying to survive a brutal world. It's basically Game of Thrones with chocobos. And yes, it's finally getting a remaster. September 30th. Write it down. This game doesn't hold your hand. From the first mission, it throws you into a war filled with broken alliances, lies, and hard choices. You play as Serenoa, the heir to a noble house, trying to keep peace while everything falls apart. The battles? Brutal. Turn order is based on speed. Flanking deals bonus damage. Height gives you the advantage. And if you trap enemies between two allies, you trigger a team attack that can flip the fight. Each character has a fixed role, but you can upgrade and tweak them over time. But what really makes Triangle Strategy stand out is the conviction system. Your decisions shape Serenoa's beliefs, liberty, morality, or utility, and those values influence who joins your party, what dialogue options appear, and even which story path you follow. Sometimes your team actually votes on big decisions, and you have to persuade them one by one. It's political chess wrapped in a turn-based war game. and it hits hard. Into the Breach is small but deadly. It's a minimalist pixel art tactics game where every move is life or death. You command 3 mechs fighting to protect cities from giant alien bugs. But here's the twist. The game tells you exactly what the enemy's going to do next. That means it's not about reacting, it's about preventing. Pushing enemies off-grid, blocking attacks, sacrificing your own unit to save a building. Every turn feels like a puzzle. And when you fail, you don't reload. You go back in time, save one pilot, and try again in a new timeline. It's simple, smart, and absolutely brilliant. A strategy game with zero wasted space. Tactical RPGs hit different. They punish your mistakes, reward your patience, and make every single turn feel like life or death. But that's exactly why we keep coming back. These games don't just test your skills, they earn your respect. Whether you're commanding a Roman legion, running a mercenary crew in space, or trying to survive a cursed cowboy showdown, the genre never runs out of surprises. So now it's your turn. Which tactical RPG stole your sleep? Drop your favorite in the comments. And if we missed one that deserves a spot, let us know. If you enjoyed the ride, hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden gems and deep dives, and hey, maybe don't start a new campaign at midnight. See you on the battlefield.